There was a time when the space occupied by the universe was vacant. The moon, the sun, the stars, and the earth were conspicuous by their absence. Only the vast expanse of water and the sky above it could be seen. The kingdom of the sky was under the sovereignty of the god the Beacon.
So quiet, so empty.
The water stretches endlessly, yet matches us.
Lamia had a daughter called Dagat, the sea, who became the wife of Paros, the wind, who was the son of the Beacon.
Paros, I will always be together we remove the waters.
And I will always be with you forever we have.
4 children were born to Dagat and Paros, 2 of whom were boys called Dagat and Alta, and 2 girls called Bulan and Bituan.
I am like strong as rock, not weak.
I am a dove, jelly and shining like gold.
I am Bulan. My body may be made of copper, but I have clever ways to help my family.
I am Budeon, beautiful and pure. I will do my best for everyone.
After the death of their father, Paros, Dagat, being the eldest son, succeeded in controlling the winds. Soon after, Dagat, the mother died, leaving her children under the care of the grandparents, Dami and the Beacon. After assuming control of the winds, Dami became arrogant and ambitious, desiring to gain more power so he could choose his younger siblings to adopt the kingdom of the sky.
You, father, with a power like this, you get
He's right. I don't want to fight them.
We don't know what will happen. Maybe we shouldn't, Daga.
At first, they refused. At Daga's anger, Bulan and Alta were not constrained to join him in his plot.
I can see your eggs. Sign now!
Fine, I follow.
There's no other place for us.
Preparations were made, and when everything was ready, they set out on their expedition and began to attack the gates of the sky.
Sign the gate now!
The gates won't open!
Then up, get loose the winds.
Failing to open the gates, Daga let loose the winds in all directions so that the gate would be destroyed, and the Britons succeeded in gaining entrance.
How dare you to defy me and attack my kingdom?
They were met by the enraged Nami, who sent 3 balls of lightning after them.
Fools, how dare you to attack the sky to face my fury?
The lightning, it burns.
Oh! Why? What is this happening?
I am strong! I can draw the wind!
No! My body! It's melting! I'm in foam!
No, I can't hold on. Help me.
No. The vine, the sky, the winds, everything. Run away.
Copper body of Bulan dropped onto the floor. The golden body of Alta did the same. Daga's body fell to the sea and became what is now the earth. Their sister, Bituan, worried about her missing brothers, set out to find them. She finally traveled across the skies, searching everywhere until she finally reached the kingdom of the sky.
Daga! Bulan! Ang lawa!
was also struck by another ball of lightning, which broke her body into many pieces.
Naga! Mulan! Adlaw! Why are you gone? No! This cannot be! Please come back!
The Langit descended from the sky and told the beacon and accused her of helping their grandsons in their attack on his kingdom.
Beacon! You helped them? I should have seen this coming.
I had no knowledge about the
I
attack.
don't believe in you.
Where I was asleep, frightened in the sea.
The beacon succeeded in pacifying Langit, and the two were gathered and wept over the loss of their grandchildren.
I never wanted this to my grandchildren.
Neither did I. If only we could not stop it.
Let them shine forever, even if they cannot walk among us.
They will live on in the sky for always.
And so, Bulan, Aldao, Daga, and Before became the stars, the moon, the land, and the shining light that lit the sky, reminding everyone of their story forever. To Beagle then descended and planted the seed, which grew into a bamboo tree. One of its branches came a man named Naison, who became one of the first humans. He was clever and invented a fish trap to catch food for his people.
People, look! I caught a huge whale! This must be the god! We should honor it!
Please, so we're thinking clearly. What if the real God sees this?
The people gathered around and began to bring the whale, but no sooner had they begun. When God from the sky appeared and commanded the Aesop to throw the whale back into the water.
I'm your god. Stop that act.
No! This is the god! We will honor it!
Please, you only angry them.
Aesop was not afraid to defy the gods. Then the king of the sky struck Aesop with lightning. His body was melted by the lightning. Lightning struck Aesop with lightning, blocking his body and scarring the people across the earth. His descendants became black, white, brown, and yellow. Aesop's son was carried to the north and became the ancestor of the white people.
Where are we?
It's also new here. We must be the home here.
Became the ancestor of the white people. Other children went to the south, where the sun was hot and scorching.
The sun is hot here. It's so hot! We'll get burned if we stay too long.
We need to find shelter and water.
They became the brown people. Some were carried to the hills where food was scarce.
There's hardly any food.
What are we supposed to eat? We must find something. Find something we can eat.
They ate clay, becoming the yellow people. In this way, the earth clean and the rain. And so, from the bottoms of the gods, the loss of their grandchildren, and the courage and the valiance of my Aesop, the earth came into being. The sky was filled with shining stars, the moon and the sun, and the first humans spread across the land. Their colors, their struggles, and their stories became part of the world, living on for generations to come.